Hi, welcome to Canva 101. All right, I am Robin Kent, and I am going to walk you through each of the steps of an overview of Canva, what it looks like on the inside, where to find different things, some tips and tricks that I have learned along the way because it has been years that I have been playing in Canva. It has just been so much fun. It's unlimited design power, and even in the Canva free program, you can design all kinds of things. We will talk about some of the things that are in Canva Pro and how that could be a benefit for you to level up and go into that direction, but you can still do so much with Canva free. All right. I'm excited because designing is truly like self care for me. And I hope that you just gain confidence and find your creative juices to enjoy it as much as I do. All right. I'll see you on the inside.
Okay, I am super excited we are in here now. Okay, so we are in my free demo version of Canva because I really want to show you all the awesomeness that is in here, even with free Canva. Okay, so let me just point out a few things over here to your left-hand side. You will see these gold crowns. This does represent that this is a feature of Canva Pro. So if you want to have a brand kit or content planner, these two things would be underneath that. And we'll talk about that in later videos to help you decide if you want to go to Canva Pro for that particular reason. So right now I am on the home screen, your home page. This is my free demo. So we have nothing here yet. But as you create things, this is where it's going to live. And we'll come back and look at this later. But I want you to see right here, it gives you across the top different things that you can go and pick from. But if you notice, of course, there's even more under more. All right. Here are some of the main things that people grab and do. You can even go through and see even more where it can narrow it down to different things. And so many options. And this isn't even all of them. But what I want to do is just explain over here to your left-hand side. To your left-hand side, like I said, we are on the home page right now in your Canva account. Then you could click here and go and see all types of templates that they have for so many different things. Okay. This is where your projects will be housed. You can look here or you can see here for the more recent designs, but this would be where all your projects are. Like I said, this is a tool for your branding kit and content planner here, and then more apps and smart mockups. And if you wanted to create a team, you could do that as well right here. And of course, your trash can. All right. So let's just take a little bit deeper look at creating a design. One of my favorite ways is going up here to the right hand side to the purple where it says create a design. Okay. You can go right here. You could also click, I mean, there's so many different ways. You could click right here to get to it. You could choose right here. There's not a right or a wrong way. It's whatever is easiest to you. All right. So we're going to go up here and we're going to click create a design. And it's going to drop down again with those most common things right here, but you can see it scrolls, or I can type something in that's even more detailed to go to that I don't see right here. There are things that you can do custom sizes. You can actually edit a photo and you can import a file right here. We'll talk about more of these in future videos. Right now, we're just taking a quick look around of all what we have in front of us. Okay. So what I want to do after I create a design is I want to go to an Instagram post. Now, this is, as you see, the square version, and they also do have the more rectangle version, which is a popular thing as well too now, but I'm going to go ahead and click the Instagram post square. One of the first things that you'll notice is it just populates a title up here that is just very basic. And what I like to do, because I like to be organized a little bit, it's always a work in progress. But one of my things that I love to do is go and give it a title. Something that I know because as you gather more and more graphics and more designs, you're like, oh my goodness, where is that blah, blah, blah thing that I was looking for, the thing that I created? And it's hard to find if you don't have a title to it. Okay. All right. So we're here and we have our Instagram square size. All right. Again, talking about size, if I clicked over here, you see this is a pro feature. I could go and change the size to this particular image, okay? Or I can go through here and click the different things right here. But again, that is underneath the pro feature. You can always go back and start over with whatever size you need. This just comes in really handy if you decide that you are like, oh, wait a second, I need this to be a little longer or a little taller, and you can play around with these things. Okay. So what you see here is these are some templates. We're under the template tab now here to your top left. And these are some templates that you can choose. And those that are available without this little feature right here, without the little crown, is yours to use and change and customize to whatever you want it to be. All right. And then we'll come back and play with some of those in just a minute. You can also, so these are just maybe the more current ones right here. You can go here and you can choose different, maybe current topics that they figure are popular at the time for an Instagram post template. You could type in here, say we want something with a computer in it. So we can type in computer and it's going to filter us the templates again that have a computer in it. But again, you see the ones that are under the pro, but if it does not have that, then it is good for you to use and it's going to come right over here. And I'll show you that in just a minute. Okay. Let's go over here to this tab. It is elements. This is one of my favorite things to come over here and play, but you can be lost and go down a rabbit trail, whatever you want to call it. Get lost in finding because they have so many things. All right. You all the way down to charts and tables and frames and grids and just so much in here. And again, we'll talk about more of these in a future video. Okay, so let's go right here to uploads. This is where you would upload your pictures from your computer. So I've uploaded one picture of me in here. You would just go and click upload, follow the steps, and you can pull anything that you have on your computer and get it right here to use into your graphics you design. Right here is text. So again, when we were talking about the brand kit, in the brand kit, one of the handy things is that you can go and select the different fonts that are set to your brand. Okay. And they can be set here and it's an automatic grab and go over here. We'll talk more about how you can change text and what you can do with text in just a little bit down the road. All right. So lots of stuff to stay tuned, but I just want to give you a tour. So here are some font combinations. If you're struggling with, I don't know what I want and I don't know how to get to where I want, maybe you'll actually see something right here that catches your eye. All right. Then we're going to go to projects. As you develop and create designs, projects are going to be those things that you create. All right. And then you can create folders and some of these other ways you can become organized. Okay. And then even more options that you see right here in the More Canva. It's just truly an endless gold mine of options to design and do all the things. All right, I want to show you just a few more buttons before we wrap up this introduction to Canva, okay? So I'm going to go back to templates, and it's still on my computer piece, and we're going to select this one. Whoops, see, this is what it's going to say because that is a pro version. So we're going to X out of there, and we're going to choose one of the not pro versions. All right, so you see, I just clicked that, it popped right on over there. So in here, if I hovered over this, it's going to show me which what is the name of the font here, and so many other things that you see. It's in lots of different bits and pieces and things, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit later. All right. But what I wanted to show you is, say that I want to duplicate this. I hit this button right here, duplicate page, and now I have two of them. All right. Maybe I don't want to duplicate it, but I need another page. So right here, I'm going to add a page. All right. So this is maybe if you want to do your social media graphics in one of your categories, and this could be all for graphic design, category. And maybe you can have another one that is a food blog category. Whatever the case may be, you can use, and I want to say it's 50 to 100 that you can actually go and just continue adding under this one particular thing. Okay. So, but then say maybe I decided I don't need this right here. So I just hit this trash can. It's only going to delete this one particular thing. It's not going to delete the whole thing if I push this trash can. All righty. Then you see these arrows. This is going to where I can move that up, or I can move that down. We'll talk about the lock page feature a little bit later. One other key thing that I like to point out when it comes to staying organized and titles is make use of this little section right here. All right. So maybe this is your intro, or maybe this is your Monday post, and maybe this could be your Tuesday post, and you can keep it organized. You could put a date in there and different things like that. But again, when you go to download it, because here at the top right is the share feature, and this is where we would go to actually download it. And we could do so many different things. You could copy a link. You can go over here and only you would have access to it, or you could click here and say anyone with this link can edit it, or they can view it, or they can comment on it. So many different things, and you would just copy this button. Or you could go here, click download, and look at all these features. You can download as a JPEG, a PNG, a couple of different versions, a PDF. An SVG is a little bit fancier file, but you notice that comes under the Pro version. But you can also do videos and GIFs. Oh, I can't wait to show you a GIF that we're going to create. Okay, so many different options in here. All right. There's a couple other, like we talked about, changing sizes and transparent background, which we will talk about in this course, but it is a pro feature, but it is so handy. So handy. All right. So that gives you a great overview of here in Canva of what we have before us and what we do. You see now we have this one that's sitting right there in our recent designs because it's not so brand spanking new anymore. All right. All right. I will see you in the next video, and I can't wait to show you even more.